Alright, good evening everybody. Again, just like last video, we have a lot of rain. The sump pump is running, so it might kick on during the middle of this shoot. So if you hear that, I'm sorry, but it just is what it is. So, got on to different work, and got shit's fan in the box. So, one of my favorite boxes. I mean, there's some crap in here. Nothing really outstanding is in this box, but it's a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of fun stuff. So, and it's cheap. So I'm very happy with this box. Now we get the level 2. There's 3 levels. There's a 25. Or no, I think it's actually 20. 1999, 49, and then there's a 99, or maybe it's an 89. But we get the middle one, the $50 box. So we get a good amount of stuff in here, usually around 12, 15 items. So let's see what we get this month. And again, just like I said in the last video, draft and camping trip will be the 17th. John is going to go look at some land with Matt to scout out, because Mike's land is going to be underwater. Every year it's under a couple feet of water from spring rains and thaws. So it's just not going to be usable until summer. Alright. Okay, I don't know if you can see in there yet, but I can, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. Let me move this light. I don't think this is there. I think that's better. Alright, now do the card. Okay, yeah, it's $19.99 for the first box, $49.99 for the second, and $89.99 for the elite box. And it looks like in the basic box you get 6 items. In the Pro box, you get those 6 plus another 5. And then in the Elite box, you get all that plus another 3. So, I'll just take this out and go through what it is, and then maybe I'll put it back in box order so you have an idea. Alright, so the first thing is we're looking at a 9-piece, Well, I mean, it's... Okay. So it is a lantern, but it's more than just that. Apparently the lid comes off, or the base comes off. A lid and bottom of the kit double as meal bowls, interlocking knife, fork, and spoon set, nylon cutting board with strainer, collapsible drink cup, seasoning container, soup and cereal bowl. So, wow. Oh, maybe this lantern isn't part of it. Lantern, it says, also available. That's a little deceptive. Let's see if I can just open this up. Yep. So if anyone gets upset, sorry. Oh, alright, cool. Yeah, it's a pack away. Travel. Yeah, bowl and knife and spoon. Yeah, that's a nice mess kit. That stores away pretty easily. So you get a, you get a plate. Yeah, that's nice. That is, wow. I can't find this on here. Interesting. Oh, U.S. style camp mess kit. It's gotta be what this is. 9-piece camper's mess kit. Okay, I guess U.S. style camp mess kit. $9.99. Alright, that's cool. I like that. That's in the basic box. This is bungee cord on carabiners. So instead of hooks, they're full carabiners. And bungee cord. I can think of quite a few uses for that. Quite a few uses. Weight capacity 17.6 pounds. Overall length is 3 feet. Yeah, that's got some use if you choose to make room for it in your bag. Trailblazer carabiner bungee cord, $19.99. Yeah, makes sense. Alright, next thing. Oh, yes. It is a lockpick set. Something I've been kind of wanting to get. Well, I mean, not a lockpick set, it's the tester lock and keys. This price is at, I'm having a hard time finding stuff here. Yeah, Secure Pro Clear Standard Pin Practice Lock, $14.98. Yeah, that's definitely something I've been thinking about getting, but just haven't really wanted to spend the money on. So that's why I get these boxes. That's why we do it. Because this is a way for us to get things we didn't quite want to spend the money on. See, that's a practice set there. So you can learn how to pick locks, which could be useful in an urban environment. Should something bad happen. Again, that's in the basic box. Next thing I'm going to grab is outdoor dining utensils with carabiner. So this, I guess, would be the second set of utensils because the first one came with the camp set. Okay, these are plastic. But, yeah, they're plastic and they all are on that carabiner. But, as I'm bending them, they're not bad. I mean, maybe the handle on the spoon's not great, but the fork can take some pressure, the knife can take some pressure. I mean, it's better than good quality plastic utensils you get at the store. It's not quite as good as some metal, but that's light. That is very lightweight. That would be easy to pack away and take. We were just talking on the last camping trip. We had steak, 1 inch ungraded ribeyes, very delicious, good meat. But we were using forks which didn't have big enough tongs on the fork to really dig in. I mean, the knife would cut just fine, but we really couldn't stab it with the fork because it just wasn't big enough on your standard fork. So something like that would be very useful to eat with, because the fork just doesn't really cut it. Trailblazer camp utensils and carabiner, $6.99. That's in the Pro box. Next item. Okay, this is fishing line and needle. So, I mean, it comes with needles. It's not necessarily to be used as fishing line. It can be used as emergency repair, sew kit kind of stuff. Man, this is hard. Okay, reptile tool, FUBAR. Yeah, FUBAR multi-purpose 700-pound test strap. So, yeah, lots of use for that. Shows here a diagram on how to actually make this into a bow. So this is a project piece. I don't know how all that shows up, but yeah, it's a project piece. Fun. Those can be good. Next thing. Okay. Kriegar. It's a knife. Okay. See that? It's a, yeah, that's a metal handle. Very lightweight. Knife, semi-sharp. And it's got the lock on the back. I don't know if you can get the good view. They push that in and it drops down. So, yeah, that's a decent knife. I like that. Kriegar Helden Rand cat knife. $14.99. Okay, Kriegar Hayden Rand cat knife. I don't know. It's not in English. So, I don't... It's made in China, but, you know, those words aren't Chinese. Next thing is 3-pack mini aluminum emergency whistles. A couple of the guys might get these and give them to their wives. So, yeah. Whistles. I'm telling you, I am just not finding stuff on here. Yeah, can't even find it on there. Alright, here is the next thing. It's another eating utensil. This has a full-size fork that folds out on one side. On the other side, a full-size spoon folds out, but this is broken, so we're going to have to address that. That is not good. It's separated in the middle. I don't know if you can see the gap there. It came all the way apart. I put it back together. Now I can't get it back apart. I'm not going to force it, but we'll figure it out. Okay, there we go. Yeah. See, it just came apart. I mean, maybe it's supposed to, because actually, you know what? I'm going to go with it's supposed to, because now you have a fork and a spoon. So, yeah, that's not a broken feature. That is what it is. I like that even more. Okay, cool. And when you close the fork, that's what locks it in. Alright, that is neat. That is very neat. I am a fan of that. Stainless steel camp dining tool, $2.99. That's a $3 thing there, but I like that a lot. It comes with a nice little pouch. That'll pack away nice and easy. I like that a lot. Okay. Emergency fishing pod. It's your standard paracord grenade. Paracord survival fishing pod, $9.99. We've all seen a lot of videos on these. People have like, oh, do they work? Is it worth it? And it's almost universally, it's not worth it. But if you have it, it's better than not having it. Basically, is what I have found from everyone that's done the video is better to have it than not have it. But it's not worth going out and getting it, because it's not going to work the way you want it to do. You just got to be prepared. But yeah, I mean, in this box you get some good stuff, you get some bad stuff, and it's cool. So next thing in the box is a combat toothpick. I guess maybe that'd be called stiletto. I mean, it's kind of big for that. Jungle survival spearhead with fire starter. M48 combat boot knife and shoulder harness. So I guess there's a strap on this too. But yeah, it's a boot knife. Pretty cool. I like it. Value on that is $12.99. Alright, cool. Then we have a spearhead. You put that on the end of a stick and you got a spearhead. Amazon jungle survival, hunter becomes the hunted. That is spearhead, $9.99. There was something here about secure standard pin effect. Okay, so I'm just going to run through all this back in order and put it away. I'm happy. I mean, for $50 we got some cool stuff in here. We got a lot of stuff. We got some things, But most of all this can find a use. So again, Shit Hits the Fan has another good month with good stuff. So I'm going to put this back in order and go from there. So first thing was the camp mess kit. The plates, the cups, there's also a utensil set in there. I like that, very cool. The knife, that was a nice folder. The stainless steel camping utensil set, the one that comes apart purposely for a separate knife and spoon. Now when I say purposely for a separate knife and spoon, because I got this in the draft a couple months ago, and it is a knife and spoon, but it's on the same piece, and that's just the way it is. It doesn't come apart. So I can only use one at a time, which is fine, but I got to turn the thing around and all that. It's not a complication, but it's just not our normal thing when eating. As Americans, we're used to having, 3 utensils, fork, spoon, knife, not in one thing. So, okay, the bungee cord. Again, it's a 3-foot bungee cord. You can see instead of a hook, it's got the carabiners. I think there's a lot of use to that if that's something you choose to put in your bag. I mean, there's a little bit of weight to that. There's a little bit of space to that. It's definitely good if you're planning it out. You know what you want to take. You know what you want to do. You can take that and use it and, make it work. And it's good. Okay, the paracord fishing survival thing. I don't know. It'd be fun to try it, see if it works. But that's the only value I'm really going to assign to that, is that it's a novelty, and we'll see if it works. The next piece is, oh yeah, the 3-pack mini aluminum whistles. I've dropped it. It's a small pack. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, they look decent whistles. I don't know if they're any good. I'm not going to subject you to it here on the video. But that right there is the basic pack. That's the $20 basic pack. So even if you didn't want to spend $50, if you spent $20, you would have gotten, a nice camping utensil, a nice camping plate set, a decent knife, I believe, and then a couple things that are not so good, and then the bungee carabiners, which, depending on what you like to do and how you want to use it, could be good or could be not. But for $20, that is phenomenal. Now we're going to get into the Pro Box and finish up as we put things away. The lock, the practice pin set, not something I would go buy, but something I would happily draft. The next thing is, oh yeah, the utensil set. Definitely something I would consider buying if I didn't have any. They're very, very lightweight. I mean, extremely lightweight. You wouldn't even notice this in your pack. I don't think it would take up much space. I mean, you see how that box is. It wouldn't take up much space. But I think it would work for most foods, what you want to do. The boot knife. Oops, hit the camera. Boot knife. I don't know, not much use for me. I probably wouldn't carry this. But my buddy Mike, who's in the gear club, he drafts, he carries a boot knife around all the time. His job is being out walking woods as a timber buyer. So he usually has his concealed piece on him, and he has a couple knives on him. Not necessarily for protection, or more for usefulness when he's out in the woods. You just never know what's going to come up. But he usually carries a boot knife, and he seems to like it a lot. So I think there's some good value to that right there. Next piece, the jungle spearhead. I don't know. Not my kind of thing. Again, a project piece. It'd be fun to put a stick on there and throw it and make a game out of it. But as far as actual usefulness, I doubt it. But, oh well, maybe someone will get that and have a good time with it. And then the last thing is the 700-pound test line. it looks to be project to be made into a bow. Although it says here, first 100 uses that come to mind, what you can find 100 more. So it's like there's a lot of different things you can do with this. It's also got some knot instructions. I actually like project pieces. I like the idea of getting something and then learning how to use it. That's really why I'm in this, is because I don't have much experience with outdoors camping. I got tactical experience. I was taught quite a bit of that many years ago. But as far as outdoor camping and stuff, I just don't know. So this is really good to learn. So that's the box. That's the $50 Shits Fan box. That is great. Again, another great month for a Shits Fan. I'm very happy. Let me know what you think. Tell me in the comments if you agree or disagree with my assessment of some of the pieces. Let me know what you think about Shits Fan altogether. And I will see you next video.